Who you go say is they pure with the relationship inside the house? I hear say one boy now the hot. Yeah,
shout out to all my fans and my supporters. I know I came out early. Y'all tried your best, but I love you guys.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Fun Pop with Lillian. How are you all doing? So Sandra have been out since Sunday and currently she's on media round and she has been spilling a lot. Starting from Twitter space, she talked about her relationship with YEMI before the Big Brother Titan. Sorry, pardon me, I almost said Big Brother Niger. Big Brother Titan, and now on her media run, she's talking about genuine sheep in the house. I want talking about this genuine sheep. She also threw, some shade at this sheep. You already know, you and I already know. Anyways, from the next voice you'll be hearing, the next video will be that of Sandra in her media round, and then follow suit will be that of Twitter space. Relax and enjoy, and while enjoying this video, please do well to subscribe if you haven't do that, and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, enjoy.
Who you go say is they pure with the relationship inside the house? I hear say one boy now the hot. Yeah, yeah, when you go do this one for 1 o'clock, you go there
Timetable.
2 o'clock. You go tell them say they lick the same year, come back. So who you say you want they pure inside the house?
That relationship, I think Taxi and Kanaga, they don't they very chill, but then they're respectful, then they that one feel work. Whatever that one.
Scatter. But Yemi in particular, if you say they play game, I being just enjoy life.
Yemi is being Yemi.
Oh. Yemi is being Yemi.
And Yemi be like Femi.
Femi. You understand?
Okay.
So if they asking us say
we are friends. We used
It's a laugh for me, Sandra. It's a laugh for me.
I know y'all listening. We were friends. We've been, we used to like make money together. We used to go to like shows together, create content together, and he's been to my place before. I've been to his place before. And I didn't want to be that girl. Like, if I really wanted to go in with the energy, like, okay, I used to fuck with this nigga outside the house and I'm still going to do it, it was just going to be too much. I don't.
That after the truth or dare game, you went and you called Kosi and you're telling her that if she came to you and had a conversation with you, you'll have like basically capped out the legit and stuff. What were you trying to tell her in that moment when you guys were by the dresser? What was the point of that conversation? What is the thing that you'll have told her that she didn't know about? Because I know you said you wanted to speak to her. And,
yeah, I mean, she, look, there's something they call, girl code or something like that. I really don't. You would never see me fight over a nigga or a guy or something like that. I would never do that. My ego is too big. I think that is the problem. And I told her this twice. So after I got into the house, and I think after 3 days, she didn't speak to me. Like, we were just, just acquaintances. And then she passed. I think I was having food with Melly or somebody else. And then she passed and she tapped me on the back. And I'm like, oh, this is the first time you've talked to me for more than 2 minutes. And she was like, oh, she's not like that. And I still had an open way for her to like, fine. I don't have a problem with you. We're cool. If you want to come talk to me, you can. She never did. And I think that Thursday, that Friday night at the Truth or Dare games, there was a lot of legend that was being legendary and alcohol and stuff like that. So she came to me and she was like, oh, and I was telling her, bro, still the same thing I said. I don't have a problem with you. If you would have come to me and told me and just say, okay, fine, you and this, what is going on? Like normal conversation, I would tell you, okay, fine. This nigga's like this. His legs are outside. If you want to have fun, have fun. But you're an emotional person. You shouldn't put too much emotions into that place, because he may say he likes you, but this is the same thing I told Blue. Because when me and Blue got into the house and she saw the way I pranced on Yemi, she came to me. I think we had a conversation. I told her, bro, this is what it is. I know this nigga from outside, but if you want to, and I know you're finest girl, and he's going to definitely move to you. And if he does that, play your field. But this is the kind of person this guy is. His legs are like wide outside. And that is like girl code. It doesn't change the fact that Yemi is my guy. I know him. And that is the kind of person he is. But if a girl would come talk to me, there's no need to like lie and put.
Wow. Honestly, I can't wait to read your comments at the end of this video. Meanwhile, still on this Twitter space, Theo went ahead to explain on how Kanaga was the first person that gave him a cold shoulder when he entered the house. Are you serious? Are you surprised right now? I'm even surprised. In as much as I'm surprised, I'm shocked he's saying this. Anyways, maybe the camera, we don't get to watch everything. And Sandra still spilling more, and then went ahead to answer on what she thinks about Nana and Olivia. Meanwhile, still on the next Twitter space to come, Theo went ahead to apologize to Phyna. You all know before going into the house, watching the previous Big Brother Niger, that's the last concluded BB Niger, he tweeted a lot of things about the housemates, but then Phyna especially, and it wasn't a good tweet. But now he has seen what it means to wear that shoe.
Dean, go ahead. You have the floor.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Theo.
Hi, good
Um,
evening, Nana's Crocs.
yeah, I really love you both. Theo, you're my guy. I love your fashion sense. I love your hair. I love everything about you. Sandra, I love your energy. When immediately I saw you in the house, I was like, man, I fuck with you. Theo, it's so sad. Sandra, it's so sad that you guys are out now, but um, I'm still you guys fans. I love you all. My question is, I want to know your take on Nana, because everyone is being like she's reserved and all that. I want to know, like, you guys were in the house together with Nana. I want to just know what's your take each on Nana. I saw you slept on a bed once, I think.
Yeah, yeah. On the first night, I asked people if they had space for me to sleep, and Nana offered. Surprise! First night, she offered, and I was like, okay, she's cool. She could be a friend. Okay, let me just you know go to her bed and sleep. And that's what happened. And I think, like I said before, like these conversations you have with people in the house, and some of the things you hear from those people, they make you change how you see the person you were cool with. So even with her, like I could see in her face, like even when I tried to talk to her, there was a change. That's why there was no friendship there. So I stepped away. Because it's like these conversations they have, and then when they have those conversations, every all of them now give me the same reaction. So yeah, Nana, she was cool at the beginning. Like she was really cool, man. Especially when I do this whole Nigerian thing, she would laugh, she would enjoy, hearing me talk. But hey, man, things changed, and yeah.
Do you think there's more to her? Because people are saying she's just laid back, relaxed. I want to know your take. Sandra, I want to know your take on Nana. I saw you
Nana
guys
is.
talk.
I think I understood Nana the second day in the house because I used to call her Nana facials, and I know a reason I used to call her Nana facials because, there's when you live alone and there's some facial gestures that just sends a message. Nana is not someone who really she gets irritated very easily, and if we can be having a conversation and then you just look at Nana's face and she's not having it. So I think the first day I actually noticed that was when she was angry. She walked into the dresser. It was really scattered, and she was being iffy. And I just saw her. I'm like, Nana, calm down, calm down. She laughed. And then the other time she was angry, and then she didn't even need to say it. I had to go to her and I tapped her on her back like, I don't say you the vex. Just calm down. I didn't want to. I didn't even ask her why you were angry or stuff like that. I just knew some things. Sometimes you can really read people if you've been in that kind of shoes before. People say, "Oh, she has a rude face," but I know people like Nana they're like really sweet, but they have this very, very, I don't know how to put it. Her demeanor is kind of intimidating if you do say so, because she might put a face and like, okay, she doesn't want to talk to you, and she doesn't need to say it out. You would understand. And for some people who don't understand that, they just take it as, oh, she's being rude or she's being this. Nana is a cool girl. She got all the tea. If you want tea in the house, just go to Nana. So I don't think she's cool to my understanding.
Sandra, how do you feel about Olivia? Did you guys sort your stuff out before you left? How do you feel
Yes,
about her?
After I think it was during the Truth or Dare or something. We before that, because she rolls with the gang I used to roll in, and it was kind of difficult. If I'm being honest, it was kind of difficult, to like see them. Although I used to wait till she's out of the picture, then I go like have some chit chat with the girls. But I think as time went on, because all of us have our dresses are like literally like 2 feet away from each other. So she's a fireball. She cracks jokes, and you will not crack joke. I'm not an evil spirit. You will not crack joke and I will not laugh. So I think at the end, she noticed that I used to laugh at her jokes, and she too used to the cackle of my jokes too. So after that Friday night stuff, I think she apologized to me, I apologized to her. She was like, I was telling her, I used to laugh at your jokes and stuff like that. And she laughed, and then we was cool. I think you guys saw it, because now I think it was from Friday. It's really cool. We started like sharing food and stuff, and she's a cool girl. I like Olivia, and her hair is. I love Olivia.
Yes, we definitely love Olivia. Reggie, you are our last speaker for tonight. Go ahead and ask your question. Red Gold.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Ray Gold.
Okay.
Yes,
Hi,
we can.
guys. I don't know how I feel about being the last speaker, but I feel lucky though.
Hello.
Hi. Hola.
Yes. And I'm happy to see you guys. I'm happy that you guys are here. Like when I opened the space and I saw you both, I thought it was burner accounts. Like, I couldn't believe it's both of you. So I'm really pleased to have you here. And I'm not one to take people back to their place of pain. So I'm not gonna ask you about the house or anything. But what I've got to say is I believe that the Big Brother show is it's a 50-50. 50% what you do in the house and when you do out of the house. Like we know people who have won the show and they are still irrelevant. I'm not going to call names, but yeah, so it's about what you do out of the house right now.
Wait. Let's not say the people who have won the show are irrelevant. Please,
No, I said
let's not
no,
use
some
those
of them.
terms.
No, I mean, someone that has won the show and he's irrelevant. Because he has better things to do. I'm not judging him, but I'm just saying like we don't know him like we know other people who didn't even win. Because it's just one winner. But then what really matters is how you put yourself out of the show. We are still going to know you. We are still going to be your fans. We're still going to love you. So don't even be bothered. There are some people that will leave that show and they'll be irrelevant. Trust me, we will not want to see them out of the show. Like, so they should have their time in the show, and when they're done, they're done. So Sandra and Theo, please, we want to know you people out of the house. Don't even feel bad about anything. You're still stars. You still made it. That's just what I forgot to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray Gold. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate that.
All right, Sandra, do you have any final closing words? You always leave with a bang. Okay.
There ain't no banging. The bang is not banging. But I just want to say, I mean, obviously I cannot be nice to everybody. Not everybody's not gonna like me. I probably have stepped on people's toes and stuff like that. But you guys should understand that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You feel me? And the way I am right now, I would not, in the next 5 years, I will still be like this. And I think what I'm going to accomplish is actually really going to speak for me. And trust me, I'm promising you guys, in the next how many months, this conversation is going to change. So, to everyone who like really supports me and likes me, I like you guys too. Like, I love you guys. I didn't even think that my strong-headed personality will even get people to like me. Me, I don't shall give a shit, but you guys are still like rooting for me, and I love it. To other people who actually don't like me too or stuff like that, that's your cup of hot tea, coffee. You can drink it and sip it with your mimosas or something like that, and life still goes on. So I like you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for having nice stuff to say about me. I'm not gonna change, and you guys are gonna watch and see what is gonna happen in the next few months. So y'all should just keep your fingers crossed, because y'all will say, "Oh, she said it." Thank you so much, guys. That's
Yes,
all.
I can't wait to see what you guys have to offer. Thank you so much for joining in. We will be having eviction spaces every week after a housemate gets evicted. So make sure you tune in. Thank you guys for your question. Thank you, Sandra and Theo, for gracing us with your presence.
Then I started to withdraw. I started getting weird vibes, especially like I remember it started with Kana. I think maybe it's because of the way I used to speak to Tati, or maybe Tati told him something. I don't know, but it started with him, and then everybody else, they started giving me weird vibes. I don't know, like it was like every time I tried to have a conversation, people would like not really be interested in having any conversation with me. They would, even if it's a conversation, it would be really like small talk, you know, no real conversations, you know. So I don't know what I did. It's even before the fight. It started before the fight. So I don't know what I really did. Maybe my face was too I don't know. I just have like I'm always angry type of face. But yeah, I think I was
Rest in
misunderstood.
peace.
Yeah, I feel like I was misunderstood in the house. When I, especially the like maybe the third day or fourth day, yeah, I think I was really misunderstood. No one really like wanted to get to me at any point, except Marvin. You know, Marvin was the only person I felt like, yo, he really wants to, you know, even have a friendship outside the house, you know. But everyone else was like, yo, they're not even giving me like a chance to even
Guys, so after how many years, or rather after how many months since I came out from Big Brother house, so today like I had a small shoot in the house, and I was like, shall we go and call makeup party? So yeah, let me do the makeup by myself. So that was why I now sat down. This makeup I did mistake. I used wipes, I cleaned, oh my god, it was frustrating. So at the end, I was able to, you know, cut here, put here, plaster, join, rub, you know, it's not looking like it's making sense. So guys, they go by me. Hi guys, you miss me? I miss you all. I've been so busy.
when you watch the show, you watch the show with your emotions and everything, you know. And for me, I was just I never ever thought I would be on the show. I don't want to lie. When I did my audition tape, honestly, I had no expectations. So for me, getting on the show for me was a huge surprise, and I was shocked that I could even enter the show. For me, my plan was to be a fan of the show throughout, but okay, I decided to make an audition video. I thought, okay, this could be good for my music, you know. I just wanted to be a commentator of the show, but unfortunately, I got on the show and I said certain things as a fan of the show, and you know, as someone who loves talking about housemates and all of that stuff. I said something, I don't know, I think, was it to Phyna? Can't even remember. Maybe I said something about Phyna, and I apologize about that.
How
Yeah.
disgusting she is and why.
I just I cried. I cried that night, and I think I cried to some point that I was like, man, you know what? Just forget about it. And I think I was really angry with myself and with Theo, because he can tell you I did not even speak to him that Sunday, but on Monday we were cool. Like, it was crazy. He came to my room to tell me, oh, he's going. We hugged. I mean, he was cool. I had to, even because he was also in low spirits. And when we finished our interviews, I was like, okay, I'm going out to have, you know, drinks for a bit. Do you want to come? Because I know if I did not make that first request, he would have just gone back to the room and slept or just be depressed. And I didn't want that, because the show is like over for us, though. So you gotta be positive. So I felt really bad. I felt really, really bad. But you cannot
So
cry
sorry
over
about
spilled
that.
milk. Yeah, you can't cry over spilled milk. So I cried my best, and
All the best to Sandra and Theo. And like that, one of the speakers said, you know, after baby title, like after a reality show like this, what do you have to offer? That's where life begins. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you watched to this very point, I appreciate you for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section. I will read all. Feel free to drop your opinion on this channel. We agree to disagree. See you in my next video. Bye.